PEGI 18.
Welcome to Kyrat, a country on the roof of the world in the legendary Himalayas. Here, I will give you a glimpse into Kyrat, from the lush forests and rivers, up to the highest mountain peaks, and back down through the depths of its mythological past. Kyrat. At first glance, it's an exotic kingdom, full of wild animals and ruggedly beautiful landscapes. A world begging to be explored. But the brutal civil war under the imposter king Pagan Min has divided the country and created chaos. You will need bows, knives, guns, and explosives to survive the open world. Mountain climbers call the zone above 26,000 feet the Death Zone. Thin air is the least of the threats you'll face on the mountain. And if the enemies and wildlife weren't enough, the avalanches are fast enough to outrace you. At these deadly altitudes, your wingsuit might be your only chance at survival. In these uncertain times, look to our past for guidance. Transcend the depths of your own mind into the spiritual world of Shangri-La. You will fight alongside a mythical tiger and confront the evil forces that once threatened this legendary realm. In this world, the rules of reality don't apply, but the consequences are very real. All of this is just a small glimpse at the beautiful brutality that awaits you. What you do with this world is entirely up to you.
This is for the players.
Going on. So you're hanging out here with all of us beautiful
all
people,
the nerds,
the Germans, the Americans.
Yep.
I think there's people from all over the planet here right now, right?
All over.
And they're going to talk to us about Far Cry 4. So tell me,
how's this different from Far Cry 3? How's
So
it different? What's new?
Well, it's always one of those traps when you're working within a franchise where everyone, half the audience wants it to be completely different and the other half of the audience doesn't want you to change anything. So,
Isn't it easy to please people?
It's people are, they're always happy. I've seen it on the internet. I get nothing but love and
I believe you right
and
now.
hugs.
the internet is a wonderful place.
A cesspool of
that
love.
one,
Cesspool
that side.
of anonymous love. That's the best bit.
Oh,
Right.
the
Definitely
best kind.
anonymous.
The best kind.
The best kind. But no, so we're bringing back all those things that work: the hunting, the animals, the crafting, the idea of taking outposts and all that sort of stuff is coming back. We've evolved all of those things. There's a lot more depth to them. Outposts have become fortresses in some instances, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But over the top of that, obviously, there's a bunch of big new things we want to do. So we talk about Far Cry as sort of a story generator. So we have this big tapestry and we stick challenges in there and vehicles and weapons, and then we let players combine them any way they want. So when we're arguing about, all right, how can we add more? Obviously, there's elephants and gyrocopters and new weapons and things. But probably the
Snow
best
leopards.
Snow leopards. Yeah,
Snow
look
leopard.
at that
That's
next-gen
awesome.
fur. Come on, you can feel it. You can feel it.
I can
fur.
see the cold.
Yeah, it's fucking. You can see the wind rippling through it before you kill it and turn it into.
What kind
a
of
wallet.
horse is that?
I think you'd
That's
run
not
ride
even a
that
horse,
You don't
man.
ride that
Oh,
horse.
all right. Well, cool. Changing it up.
It's a next-gen ox.
It's a box.
That's what that is.
But we want to do, I don't know if it's in the B-roll, but we wanted to basically say, all right, what's the easiest, most effective way to get more stories in the game? Because we love it. Like you guys, how you make your money, it's like player stories, right?
Right.
Like whether it's, leagues or anything like that. It's the same for us. So we thought letting you bring your best friend along for the ride.
So
was the biggest
two-player
thing.
co-op.
Two-player
No
co-op.
more than that?
No, I really like two, to be honest. Because
I do too.
I don't want to, as sad as it is, you know what I mean? Once I get past two, I'm not talking anymore, And I have gaming friends, but it becomes a bit of a, party instead of an intimate conversation. And I like the idea of you and a buddy strategizing. So, that, and you're on the elephant, he's on the gyrocopter, you're both sneaking through the reeds. It's a controllable experience for the player. So even though technically we could probably do a lot more, it just didn't fit our game.
So there's a wingsuit, right?
Yeah.
That is the best thing ever.
It's
I am so happy that's in the game. Can you guys just fly around together as a team, like a co-op team?
You absolutely can, and like you can see, here's a bit now the wingsuit going through
That's
some
so
of the
cool.
Himalayan maps. But yeah, you can, and you can chase your buddy. So at least these weird things are like impromptu races. You know what I mean? You can sort of combo the skills in the game together in unusual ways, because there's a takedown from above, you know, like dropping on someone and killing him. So you can actually wingsuit down. If you're close enough, pull out of your wingsuit and chop him on the head. So
That's wonderful.
it's a beautiful, and more sharing and love.
Yeah, I mean, it's that really nice part of the internet, the anonymous love.
The anonymous love.
I stabbing him in the forehead with a knife.
I'm going to leave here and start a German death metal band called Anonymous Love.
So did anybody?
As soon as this is finished.
You guys are so into creating realistic things, right? You guys have probably been to the Alps, right?
Yep.
Did you guys fly in a swingsuit to get this right? You
No,
get a GoPro on?
We're too chicken shit to go.
No!
There's lines we won't cross. I'd throw a tester off.
Because stuff like that happens.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen anymore. There's no more snow. There's no more ice. It's all melted.
We should have strapped a GoPro to a tester's head and pushed him off a cliff. That would have been amazing.
That
Who's
would
the
have been
bravest
great.
damn tester? Get in your wingsuit.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, but no.
Yo, tell me what's up with Shangri-La.
Yeah, I was
I wanna
just
know
about to
what's
ask
going on
that.
with Shangri-La,
What's the deal with Shangri-La in the game?
Well, it's kind of a bit around your first question, which is everyone's always like, oh, it's just Far Cry 3 again, you know what I mean? Now with snow effects. And you're like, no, ignoring the whole, all the other things that are in there. We just wanted a few things to sort of wake people up a little bit. And we spent a lot of time world building and trying to imagine, what is Karat? How can we make it feel like a real place? How can we make, one of the ways was we thought, all right, if we're going to pretend, you're in a real environment, we should write the mythology of this environment as well, right? So we invented a fake religion, invented what they would do, and the sort of legends that led to the creation of this religion. And then we thought, well, if we're going to make it up, how will you experience it? It shouldn't just be a statue in the corner or a tapestry or whatever. So Shangri-La is you playing through the myths and legends of Karat. So it's a way for us to say, hey, it's really different, but also hopefully add depth to our game.
That's incredible.
Awesome.
Did you also know that Shangri-La is a place where fallen juggalos go to?
Really?
No, I'm being serious. That's a real thing. It's all of our fallen juggalos, because we love juggalos, family. That's where they go.
I'm such a fan. Can't you tell?
Yeah, you knew all about it.
Anonymous love.
You know you're a ninja.
I'd rather go watch a show with Anonymous Love.
What? That's incredible. Yeah, so you guys put a lot of thought behind that. This is what is going on here.
What's the technology behind this game?
What is up?
Yeah,
how did you do this?
It's smokable technology. That's the thing. That's how we got here.
You guys, it's made with gas.
It's made with
living gas into a chip. That's it. The gas processor.
Yeah, you can't
is what
pirate
you guys
that.
are using.
Can't pirate that.
No,
but it's basically the tech is all proprietary Ubisoft Subdunia, which is our engine, so it's all there. But it's a chance for us. You remember Hexen?
Yeah, I do.
Right? Remember all those old games? These are games that if you made today for more than like 500K, you'd lose your shirt. So I like now if you can make it and stick it in another game, right, which is gonna go well. So it was a little bit of our tribute to some of those sort of more fantastical shooters of the past that are difficult to make with big budgets these days. But hopefully people like it.
This is awesome, man. I'm getting like an Indiana Jones vibe from this sometimes, dude. I don't know if that's like a thing you guys are trying to capture at some point.
Yeah, I think it is, because Far Cry is always about, being a normal person in a crazy environment,
Right.
We like the idea that we've all been on holiday, in Mexico or Southeast Asia or wherever, and you're on a bus, and you worry what, if I stayed on it too long or got off it too early, maybe someone's harvesting my organs and, and contacting my
I worry about that all the time.
All the time. You need to go on some more adventurous holidays.
Dude.
But that idea that it could go wrong, and obviously it's fictional and it's an exaggeration, but that idea that it's not so far away from a decision you've made, and I think Indiana Jones is the same thing. It's like, what if I, went into this place that no one had been before, and what if I opened that chest, what would I find? Would there be lost treasure? Would be these ideas? And so I think, we deal with some of the same ideas.
It's just incredible, man.
So you're going to have like skills and specific stuff you can do in the game, right? How big is this tree of stuff that you can put points into or whatnot?
Yeah, so there's sort of two ways to do skill trees, basically. One is like the idea that you're making important decisions that lock you out of other stuff. Or there's a way we're going, or Skyrim or other games go, where if I invest enough time and effort, I can become superhuman, So
Which I like. I love that.
I'm a bit of a
I like being
completionist.
OP.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the direction we went, and you can do everything from learning to ride the elephants, so you can go around and cause some carnage, to different takedowns from above or below, all that. And Shangri-La actually you can learn unique skills that you bring back to the main game. Obviously, this is not the same world as the main game, but you can actually learn unique skills in Shangri-La and take them back.
So because you can ride animals, you can jump in a wingsuit and fly around. It seems like the map is pretty large. How big are we talking? Can you drop some numbers on us? Some kilometers, mileage?
Trillions.
I don't want to, just because I couldn't. I'm sure I'd screw it up, and then we'd have to issue an apology. But it's like it's physically the same size as the Far Cry 3 world.
Okay.
So, which I think
is massive.
Yeah, which I think was like 18 square miles. It doesn't sound as much, but it's when you have to walk it, or or like wingsuit it.
Because that mountain over there, you can actually walk to.
Yeah, you can get to it.
That's awesome.
So we wanted to hit all those things, a more vertical landscape. So you have to use the gyrocopter or the grapple, all that stuff.
What's going on with these guys? I see them like fading in and out like a Predator suit. What's going on? It's like, it's incredible.
Yeah, some of these guys, again, it was just trying to get different behaviors. Sometimes, I know it's going to sound weird, but in the real world, there's only so much a dude can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're stuck with a guy with 2 legs, 2 arms, modern weaponry, it's all effective. So, yeah, there's subtle stuff. So we wanted all of our enemies in this world to be really different.
Trippy, man.
Yeah.
It's far out.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good.
It's Far Out Cry.
It's far.
I knew that was coming.
That's
why I set you up.
You set me up for that.
I did it on purpose. When's this game coming out, man?
November 18th.
What?
So there's a solid date.
Yeah.
I'm so used to people saying, I don't know, I can't talk about it.
The future.
No,
I love a solid date. It makes me happy inside myself.
There you go.
November 18th.
PC, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, PS4, PS3.
Is there going to be any exclusive content for specific consoles or for Uplay or anything like that?
This one we had a really tight relationship with Sony, so we ended up doing the Keys to Karat program. So something that happens when you have a franchise that's been around a while is people decide they love it or they're not interested. So we're looking for ways, we believe the game's a whole lot of fun, it's really fresh, to get people to try it. So if you get it on the PS3 or PS4, basically we give you 10 tickets, like golden tickets, to give to your buddies, and even if they don't own the game, they can join you in the open world for a couple of hours.
We're reading about that.
Yeah,
that's
really
really rad.
And hopefully then after that, they're like, this is great!
I got it. Here's my money.
Take my $60. That's
exactly.
That's groundbreaking stuff, man. You guys are pushing the boundaries with that.
It's really pretty. The artists have done an amazing job.
At times, it almost looks like really good claymation.
Yeah,
I don't know. That made sense.
I will poll the artist when I get home and see if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's incredible. There's just like so much going on with the detail. It's funny because like, PS3, we're looking at like, wow. Now we're on PS4 where, all these new processors on the PC world. And now we're like, wow.
Yeah.
What's the next wow? It's going to happen. There's another thing that's going to be like, oh my God, graphics can't get any better than that. But like where we're at right now is incredible.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's a really interesting time to be developing games because I don't think graphic fidelity is going to be that important anymore.
No.
You see it's art direction, right? So when it's well composed, when the color palette is interesting and striking, and that's a better place to be, where it's the talent of the artist, not how many polys they can push.
Right.
So I think you'll see people taking more risks in terms of art direction in the near future.
And we saw a little bit of that with Blood Dragon.
Yes.
A lot of
which was awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Beautiful
games.
Laser beams, and they actually had a bit of music from Miami Connection, which is okay, whatever.
I don't even know what.
Don't worry about it.
It's not anonymous.
It made sense to me. It makes sense to me. When I heard it, I was like, oh,
this is the future.
What is that? That's the future. It's like 1983 was the future. And I'm okay with that. There's a lot of lasers, a lot of American Cyborg references.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Peggy 18.
When the enemy finds you, you're going to need some backup. And now you can bring in anyone, even if they don't own the game. Exclusively on PlayStation, get Far Cry 4 and receive 10 keys to Keyrat. Send a key to any of your PSN friends. Invite them to explore Keyrat with you in the ultimate free trial experience of Far Cry 4's open world co-op. Don't leave your friends behind. Give them exclusive access to Far Cry 4 co-op for up to 2 hours. Explore Keyrat together, capture outposts, and create your own stories. Only on PlayStation. Far Cry 4.
This is for the players.
Peggy 18.
Hi everyone, my name's Alex Hutchinson, Creative Director on Far Cry 4.
I'm Mark Thompson, I'm the Narrative Director on Far Cry 4. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, and welcome to Kyrat, our new fictional location. So in Far Cry 4, you step into the shoes of AJ Gale, who is returning to the country of his birth, initially just to scatter his mother's ashes before he gets caught up in what's essentially a civil war.
Kyrat is a fictional place based somewhere in the Himalayas, inspired by places like Nepal and Bhutan, and a bunch of countries from that part of the world.
So looking out there, you know, one of the core things of any open world game, that sort of excitement and mystique and hope of an open world is, you know, what is all that smoke coming from? You know, what temples are out there? What secret locations? So we've peppered the world with different places to find, all of them filled with loot and secrets and collectibles and all that good stuff.
And of course, the open world of Far Cry is densely populated with a variety of different animals,
beasts. And also that's some kind of yak. I don't even know what that animal was.
Yak, I believe.
Is it a yak?
With next-gen fur.
Next-gen fur, that's true.
Individually modeled hairs.
So you see here with the eagle, you won't see it in this demo, but you can be attacked from above for the first time in a Far Cry game. So we've tried really to play with verticality, to have threats above and below you.
And obviously you can still get involved in the ecosystem of the animals and hunt. And
you can throw bait now.
Yes, to attract animals. And stuff like the eagle stealing the barrel of the goat. Like, it isn't scripted, that's just what happens at the intersection of those two different AI systems talking to each other.
The goal being that every player tells themselves a different story, that they get different surprises, that they have a different story to tell their buddies when they come to work the next day or go back to school or whatever. So there are a bunch of new tools in Far Cry 4, one of which you'll see here is the grapple. We wanted to make something that allowed you to clamber over those annoying cliffs you sometimes came across in Far Cry 3, and something that would also lean into the much more vertical, much more sort of mountainous regions we were building in this game.
And that was a pretty simple example, but the level designers get pretty crafty with the setup.
We have these areas we're calling adventure zones in the new game, which will take you to places like temples, which you can see from afar, and force you to use the grapple in sort of really interesting and different ways.
The auto crossbow is a new stealth weapon that we've introduced for Far Cry 4. It adds a little more versatility than the bow did in Far Cry 3. Obviously it sacrifices the long range for rapid fire, but it's still a super useful stealth weapon.
So this is one of my favorite bits. This if you look down when you're meleeing in the new game, you kick. So you can do all kinds of fun setups such as that. Kicking things is hilarious. I expect people around the world to be kicking rocks, explosive barrels, dead bodies come November. Our goal really was just to provide as many tools as possible, whether vehicles or animals or weapons or, you know, goofy stuff, and let people fit them together any way they want.
Yeah, and we've snuck a few features in that fans of Far Cry 3 I think are going to be surprised by.
Drive and shoot.
Yes.
So drive and shoot, obviously it's a bit frustrating to be chasing someone forever and have to sort of drive in front of them, pull over and wait for them to get out. So now in the vehicles you can drive and shoot with any one-handed weapon. And you can also do driving takedowns from any vehicle, which I really like. So this idea of leaping from your vehicle into another vehicle, do horrible things to them, boot them out the side, and then continue on your merry way. You can now deliver death without even leaving your seat. So Wingsuit is still here, and it's really cool, as you see, and actually when the space became more vertical, it actually became more fun.
The mountainous environment means that there's a lot more wingsuiting to be found.
And hopefully you won't get it before the middle of the game. You will. Hopefully you will get it before the middle of the game. That's the current plan. But we are many months away from watching you guys abuse us online.
means that there's a lot more wingsuiting to be found.
And hopefully you won't get it before the middle of the game. So here you'll get a look at elephants. Elephants are awesome, probably my favorite animal in the game. Weaponized in many different ways. You can drive them into a rage, watch them smash the other characters in the world, or you can clamber on top of one and drive it through the gate yourself.
My favorite animal is the human animal.
It's very Far Cry 2 of you, Mark.
Oh, it's the Shark of Darkness.
So co-op is a massive part of the new game. It's one of our big ways of opening up the open world and letting you play any way you want. So basically, when you ask your buddy to join, all the solo missions turn off, and you're left with all of the open world toy, the outposts, the fortresses, the towers, all the quests to play any way you want.
All right, let's do this.
What do you think of the Buzzer, Mark, which is a small one-man helicopter?
It's very red. No, but it's cool because it gives like this almost like developer perspective on the world. Like you normally in Far Cry 3 you could never really see an outpost, or you couldn't engage with an outpost from this kind of vantage point, which is really cool. So the outposts from Far Cry 3 were like the template for the fortresses. They're kind of like bigger, better, more badass version of the outpost to
more badass.
To paraphrase Cliffy B.
Badassitude. So imagine charging that vehicle, you know, atop the elephant as opposed to just watching it happen.
We spent a lot of money on that feature.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Perhaps we could have put that in a video.
Very expensive. So thanks everyone for watching. We really appreciate your time, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more gameplay in the coming months. The game ships, of course, November 18th worldwide on PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC.
Passport. Breathe. I'll do the talking.
Passport. Jaldi jaldi.
What's happening?
कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? पटना बॉस। पटना? पटना में क्या है? परवाह है तो बाढ़ में जा। लेकिन हमारी रेंज में मैंने कहा बाढ़ में जा। कुछ है? अभी तक कुछ नहीं। कोई बात नहीं बॉस, कोई बात नहीं, ले लो। चुप। मिल गया? कुछ मिल गया? भागो। बॉस अभी जाने हैं। से निकलो। रुक! रुको! डालो। सबको डालो! पीछे हो जमीन पर! पीछे हो! Don't even let go! Get down on the ground! You don't know!
I distinctly remember saying, stop the bus. Yes, stop the bus. Not shoot the bus. I'm very particular with my words. Stop. Shoot. Stop. Shoot. Do those words sound the same?
But it got out of control.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
It got out of control.
Got out of control. I hate when things get out of control. One fucking job, but you couldn't fucking do that! And I got blood on my fucking shoes. At least there's a silver lining. You didn't completely fuck it up. Get up, boy. I'd recognize those eyes anywhere. I'm so sorry about this. This was supposed to be... well, not this. We have a party waiting for you, but I don't think I know your name. Who is this? Hmm? Is this your +1? Strong, silent type. I like it. I am terribly embarrassed about all of this. This was supposed to be very simple, but you know, if you give food to monkeys, they just throw their shit at each other. You know? Oh, would you hold this? For just a moment, I want to get a little picture right into the camera. There we are. Awesome. Don't worry about a thing, my boy. This will soon be behind us, and we'll be off on our grand adventure. Because I have cleared my calendar for you. You and I are gonna tear shit up!
Should I stay or should I go?
Pre-order now for a free upgrade to the limited edition. Includes 3 extra story missions and a bonus Impaler harpoon gun. Pre-order now. Far Cry 4. Available November 18th, 2014.
Peggy 18.
This was supposed to be... well, not this. We have a party waiting for you. Ha ha ha!